EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from Glendale. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. Room to run right away. Down the sideline to the 20. And they finally track him down, but not until he gets to the 3-yard line.
A gain of 62 yards.
A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 62 yards.
First and goal, Chicago.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal.
What is it up?
Bigsby. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Trying to finish this opening drive from the 3, 3rd and goal. To throw is Williams. Trying to get away, but he will not. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's 4th down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here we go. Ronaldo.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. To the goal line and in. Ted Walker. Touchdown Bears. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Now the try here for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Bears will take a 7-0 lead.
Cardinals 0.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
At the 33-yard
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll look to throw. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup of 21 on that connection. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Warrior 70. Here we go. Kevin Pirates. Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. Through the middle of the field. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Arizona. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So this being the first half, they elect to still kick the extra point instead of moving it up to the one. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker.
Brings up
It's second down.
at the 22-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
First and 10.
I think they tricked him that time, Mike. I mean, they originally showed zone, so he thinks the defender's going to pass him off into an open area, but then they match it underneath with a man concept, and he doesn't see the defender until the ball leaves his hand.
And he's in. Touchdown, Cardinals. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go, take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Williams to throw on second down. Catch made there, left side by Walker. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Bears first down. They'll run the draw with Bigsby. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
We are through 1. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it second down and 7. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now Williams. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Chicago.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's go. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To work this out wide to Benson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Cardinals, first down.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Now a screen set up for Bigsby. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Straight ahead, it's Bigsby. And he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. Second down coming in.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And he will get into the end zone. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo, ready, ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 1.
Street. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll try and run here with Benson. He's got a first down inside the 45. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
They gain 18 yards on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Stack. 19, like Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be intercepted. And the Bears have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll run with Bigsby. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Once again, it's Bixby. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On second down, it's Williams. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Third and long. Here's Williams. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready?
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On second and 10, they'll try to throw. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
On the set. Here we go. 19 Lions. Viking 18. Mustang 19.
Throwing now on third and long. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Get it? Cougar 19. Check, 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 check. Check, smash, check, smash. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield,
Hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's across midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. First and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw yet again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official, who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
19 shot, Bronco 80. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw again. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
10 yards to go.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it.
Okay,
he winds up overshooting his man.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, it's Benson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll look to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. The Cardinals lining up for punt. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. He works free, right side. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
Yeah, nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Bigsby. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
Was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Williams. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35. And the Bears first down.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
3rd and goal. They'll run with Bigsby. Powering forward. He's in. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Chicago.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll look underneath here to Benson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down. I think that's the sign of a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's already got 2 picks on the day. Certainly doesn't want to throw a third, so good decision. Just throw it away.
Back to the air once more on second down. And taken in by the running back, Benson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Back to the air one more time. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
At the 19-yard line.
Cowboy, here we go.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Offense staying put. They will go for 2.
Here we go. Mustang 19. Bracco 80.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out wide.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Vegas! What is it on?
They'll go play action here with Williams. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will up the lead to 5. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
60 vices.
Now, the blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
So, back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now it's Bigsby. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Cardinals have got it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll work this out wide to Benson. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
The Cardinals 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Will look middle and finds McBride his tight end. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. It's an Arizona 1st down.
18-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Go get him, go get him.
They'll look to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
A loss of 11.
That is
It's
Myles
2nd and
Garrett
21.
in there for the
At the
sack,
29-yard
his
line.
4th on the year.
19, Charger, 19.
That's caught downfield by McBride. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. He'll go right and find his running back, and he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on fourth down in the red zone, and it pays off with first and goal.
Another Cardinals first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
A run up the middle with Bigsby. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. From the pistol, here's Bigsby. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 85 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Get it! 18 Cardinal, 18 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Now, on second and long.
Cougar 90. 70
They'll drop to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. Pick up of 46 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know
This offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
That gets him to 100 yards exactly after that reception and gets his team a first down.
And the Cardinals
79
first down. First and 10 at the
He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Liking 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Mustang 19.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's taken in. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute. And it may just be enough to get them a victory. A run. It's Bigsby. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll run the toss with Bigsby. And will be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one.